Yo, what's up guys? Got PokeaimMD here with the UU Showdown Live. It's no secret that UU is my favorite tier of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. I think it's also the best tier in my opinion. But yeah, I'll be using this team by Sage. I've actually been testing it a little bit on the ladder. Played a few games, a lot of fun. One thing I wanted to bring to your attention is that moving forward with UU, I actually decided to take a little bit of initiative and make a thread. Thankfully, they gave me some permission. But this will be like the general discussions thread, trends, questions if you're new. But yeah, I'll link that down below if you would like to engage in discussion with people in the UU tier, myself included, and where we just talk about, like, we have some cool posts about Rotom and just stuff in general, some nice trends and what's going on now. So like I said, if you would like to join here and participate in UU, growing UU, feel free to. So let's look at the team real quick, but I love the way it looks aesthetically. We have Choice Band, Crawdaunt, plus Mega Manectric. Should be Lightning Rod prior. Mega Manectric, Scarflottie, Life Orb Mammal with enough speed for Volcanion, and we have Stone Edge, Tech Stone Edge, Cobalion. This is really cool for Moltres, and last but not least, sub SD Decidueye, which is pretty cool versus Stall. You get a free sub versus something like Blissey going for Toxic, or you also avoid Almola's Toxic and whatnot. I played a bunch of games with this on the ladder, so it's a really fun team. I've also played Sage while she was using it versus me. But hopefully we get some good games, and I think I'll just pause it until we find a game. Bear back. Yeah, immediately after I pause it. Thank you. Love Manectric in this because it can Volt Switch, but obviously my opponent has some great soft checks like Hydreigon and Nihilego and Rotom Heat, so I don't think it's actually going to be that good. Mamoswine is nasty in this game. As far as best leads go, I honestly think... I don't know how to handle this. Love at first sight, my god. Anyway, Latias is a great lead. Unless the blade has Pursuit, I pretty much spam Draco, and it matches up really well versus Hydreigon, Nihilego, things like that. I'm actually going to click Psychic immediately, too. Weakening this thing for my Manectric is huge. Absolutely huge. As far as switchings go, it'd probably be the Blade. I guess Hydreigon can come in too if you want to make a little bit of a riskier play. I'm a Psychic again, yeah. I'm not going to bother doubling, especially because I can default on this thing. Though I am running offense, obviously. And you don't know what I am. Well, Cobalion literally has no use besides coming in on Draco and Dark Pulse. So it actually got a little bit of chip on what I'm expecting to be Scarf Hydreigon there, so that's good for Mamoswine in the end of the day. Obviously, my opponent could bring out the Blade here. As they bring out Infernape, I could see them double U-turning. Decidueye has the least amount of use in this game, in my opinion, and my opponent goes for Focus Punch, so I am glad that I brought in Decidueye there. Yeah, that reminds me of ADV. You think that's banded? Again, this thing has the least amount of use. It beats the least. It actually loses to almost all his team. So I'll throw off a Z move, assuming that's banded Focus Punch. As I'm able to catch Rotom. Again, Mamoswine is looking a lot better. Beautiful damage, beautiful, beautiful damage on that Rotom. Then I can just bring out Latias and Defog. Why does it say Latias, Latias? As he goes for Toxic. I don't mind that. Again, being able to Defog is sick. If you want to bring out the Blade, I'm not worried about it because, first off, I can always chip away at it with Cobalion's Rocky Helmet. Crawdaunt will always live a +6 attack as well. It will always live +6 Shadow Sneak. And Crawdaunt's also looking pretty expendable, so Lottie did his job. Once again, like I said, expendable member is always Decidueye. Plus he might Sacred Sword anyway as he goes Cobalion. I think this is fine either way because I can always go for the Spirit Shackle. I get a crit, however, after the next attack, it would be in range of my... if he went for another SD, basically, it'd be a range of Banded Aqua Jet anyway. And now I can just go right out into Manectric. Mega Evolve and throw off a Flamethrower. Rotom will die to Flamethrower plus Volt Switch. Cobalion goes down anyway, which is part of the reason why I got the damage off on it. Oh, once again, my opponent is just letting me chip away at the Scarf Hydreigon. I'm loving Mamoswine in this. So obviously they can drop a Draco if they want to. They could go for Fire Blast too, but that will invite in my Crawdon. So I'm always going to make the Cobalion play as they drop a Draco on the side and miss completely. Gives me rocks to once again keep chipping away at that thing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Still like Cobalion for its use of switching in on this. I'm assuming you close combat here. Actually, you might just go for Fire Move. Fire Move makes sense. Because I'm planning on dealing with Hydreigon by going for Ice Shard, and I don't think he will be able to stop that, I think I'm okay with going Lottie here on the Flare Blitz or whatever he wants to throw off. As he goes for a Banded close, or Life Orb close combat. Oh, okay, it was Life Orb. Why'd you switch out on Decidueye then? I guess Scarf Braybird was something you were fearing? Huh. I don't want to give the Blade too much momentum, so I'm actually going to switch out now into my Manectric. This deals with what I'm assuming to be a Rotom Sack and the Blade switching. Yep. Lovely. I don't see a reason to not click Flamethrower here. You're giving me damage on that as he goes for SD, and damage on Manectric could be a little bit annoying. Nope, I talked about Rocky Helmet to be able to chip away. So, yep, the Blade is gone. Beautiful. Surprised the Rotom is being saved. If you go Hydreigon, I can... Well, it goes Cobalion. I guess they go for all-out pummeling here. As far as speed tiers go, Lottie's obviously the best tier, but because I'm planning on... I know how I'm winning, I can afford to sack Lottie and then go Manectric and pick up my KO. So, close combat, nice. Get a Manectric, I can Volt Switch and knock you out. Volt Switch allows me to bring out Cobalion again, which is literally just there for, once again, this. And you guys see how I'm winning, right? The second Infernape takes any damage, it's gone. Aqua Jet can even sweep at this point too if Cobalion touches me. I'm willing to risk a Speed Tie here. Like, if I get it, great. If I don't, whatever. I still have Manectric at the end of the day, and now I have multiple sacks and still Manectric, so. Go ahead and go Ape. You can knock me out. Or, nope, I win another Speed Tie. Double down, and like I said, Mamoswine is going to finish him off with Ice Shard. Assuming Ice Shard even KOs at that range, which I think it might. I mean, Hydreigon's relatively bulky, so I don't think it will. Can I lose all the ties? Yes. Looks like it. Good. GG. I mean, I made the play, so it didn't even matter if I lost the ties, but yeah, that was the... I think I saw how I won pretty clearly in that. This is a super cool team too. Camera plus Alamola. Oof. Oof. Yo, why is everything... Okay, Mamoswine's broken. Like, why is everything going down to Mamoswine? Hold on, let me run some Mamoswine calcs real quick. I want to see how much you actually do to Alamola. Alamola, how do you take? Huh, it's not bad damage with rocks. I really think, as far as best leads go, it's Lottie, because I don't switch in well to Como. We'll get in main. As my opponent goes Metagross, they're gonna bring out Camel here, but I'm gonna Mega Evolve and Volt Switch anyway. Yeah, it was worth it just to get the damage off on the Metagross. Now, obviously, Camerupt is gonna come out. It's gonna go for a Fire move, and I'm gonna hate it. But I get a sub with Decidueye. Oh, cool. You're gonna Pursuit, right? It's not gonna kill. Oh, okay, so it's banded Metagross. Alright, so that's good. That's very good to know. As essentially, I'll be able to get up rocks. My Decidueye will be able to block Tentacruel. And I'm hoping for a late game Mamoswine sweep, but I have to be really careful because Como, if it's Dragon Dance, kind of just sweeps me too. So I think I have to attack Como whenever I have a Pokemon out, like no matter what it is. Especially because it gets a set of fodder versus Crawdon, so I have to be really careful about that too. But it's banded Metagross because AV would not have knocked out Latias for Pursuit. Unless that was just a max roll, but I'm pretty sure that's banded. which doesn't make it easier to beat. It actually doesn't make it easier to beat because it's still bulky. So none of my mons Okoe besides, well, okay, my Z moves and stuff will beat it down. There's like no denying that. There's absolutely no denying that. So we get into Decidueye, we block the spin. As unfortunately my opponent has T-Spike, and this is where it gets a little bit nasty. I'm gonna Spirit Shackle first, because I don't see it switching. I would sub, but oh, okay, you have Scald. Don't burn me immediately. That's fine. That's fine. Don't burn me. 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 There we go. Sick. There's no point in SDing, as my opponent more than likely has Haze and Rapid Spin as the last two moves, especially because they didn't show Toxic or Sludge Bomb or anything like that. So I am good with going for Leaf Blade here into another sub to ensure that Tentacruel goes down. I'm actually going to go for my Z move because I don't want this thing surviving and me not having a sub at the end of the day. Luckily, crit won't even break my sub. We'll do about 19, 21. So we're going to get rid of the Tentacruel. Ideally, it's not a sound move on the Como. I am really worried though about that T-Spike. Yeah, I'm actually super worried about the T-Spike because it wears down Mamoswine way too much. I also don't think I would have really found an opportunity to bring this thing in on Alomola because when I get a sub, you always go Togekiss anyway, right? But ideally they go Como and they're Dragon Dance and I just get damage off on them. Because Como takes like 50 from Mamoswine, if that. Como's too bulky. I'm telling you, if Hydreigon ends up rising... Oh my god, that's nothing. What? Is there a Reflect on or something? Okay, what is this HP stat? Why is it messed up? Yeah, what? Okay, yeah, 50. What was that HP stat, man? Oh, the great thing is here, I get some beautiful damage off on Metagross that I can just safely... He obviously can't switch because of Spirit Shackle. So I can safely go out into Cobalion here. I love it. I know you're banded too. You don't knock out Lottie without being banded. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, you don't knock me out without being banded, so... Am I covering up the T-Spike? I kind of wish I was SD here, as obviously it'd be problematic for my opponent. But I do think knocking off with Alomola is the play. Because Alomola should come out here. Yeah, so I do think knocking off is the play. At least just getting rid of that. This doesn't allow Metagross in. You protect here, I die. Goes Como. Oh man. Oh, this might be the beginning of the end, my friends. Because that mon is a problem. This mon is for sure a problem. Luckily, I think that Alomola is 2-hit KO'd because of the fact that it doesn't have leftover. Now, regen. There's no way I do 50-something%, like 57% or something, with 2 close combats. 52. Ooh, I do. I went for Iron Head because there's no way you didn't protect there or switch out to Togekiss, and I will give me that mon. Give me. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I didn't want to waste close combats on the protect, basically. That was the thought process behind that play. Earth Power is safe. Okay, buddy. However, you know what else is safe? Young Mammal getting his KO. That's secured. Unfortunately, my opponent should save Camerupt and probably sack Metagross or Alomola. and then be able to go out to Como. They sack Metagross, yep. I think Freeze Dry will still knock out Alamola, however. So, if it's close combat Como, I for sure go Cobalion to get the chip. No, I have to keep Mamoswine alive to win, but I don't think I can. I mean, I could Freeze Dry here anyway. Nice. Okay, so Alamola's going. Como comes out. I think Cobalion is always the play, as even if you Dragon Dance, you still have to close combat me to KO me. Oh. Hey man, it worked. It worked. Even if it was a misclick. Yeah, I'm actually gonna force my opponent to close combat multiple times, or their Drain Punch, which is not very good. Why are they Drain Punch? No. Why is it Drain Punch? It won't KO me. I think I still win, just because of the amount of damage that this is gonna do. But man. It was not close combat. Okay, if they go Camerupt, let's think about this, because I take 10 plus 12, 22. Then I Earthquake, that's another 22. No, I win. I win the game by clicking. Yeah, 22 plus 22. I'm at this, so. Yeah. No, I win the game either way. I have way too much. Cool. I was debating Earthquaking right there if I didn't have enough, obviously, but it didn't make a difference. Unless it's Protect on camera, which, of case, I'm playing VGC and I'm on the wrong ladder. But yeah, I should still win because Como guarantee dies at that percentage. And Earthquake guarantee kisses the KO, so. Basically, the numbers I was talking about, I was out of range of the next 2 turns of Poison, even if I clicked the super effective move and tacked what was in front of me. You see? So I still win. Good game, man. Thank you. Now, you know what's crazy? That misclick he said on Dragon Dance was actually it actually might have been his best play that turn too. Ooh, we're playing webs. I don't want to play webs. I actually want to immediately. Oh, come on, dude. Are you Z Draco? You know what's crazy? If this is Z Draco or Z Psychic, I kind of have to pick one here. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind you knocking me out with Superpower here because that gives me a free sub with Decidueye. Yep, it's Life Orb. Doesn't even give me a sub. I can just go for Spirit Shackle and pick up a KO. So, I'm okay with that. It was worth the trade in my opinion because I get my KO. I think I get my KO. Kind of wish this was stronger initially without me going for my Z, but yep. Go ahead and give me Scizor. Scizor was 100% a threat for Mamoswine, so I will take that. Now to pull the most obvious double in the game to catch the Empoleon. Yes. And now he pulled the most obvious double in the game. And now KOs will be picked. Draco lands in one. Crawdon's roll. It's not very important. Goodbye, Crawdon. Devastating Drake. Bye, my child. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I did it again. Now I'm crashing. Ah, flinch. Oh, unfortunate. Ah, this is so annoying. This is actually really annoying too because either way I need chip on Lottie. This is fine. That does so much damage too. What the hell? That does so much damage. There's no wrong of me clicking Thunderbolt here. Man, had I Earthquaked Empoleon, I kept my rocks. Which I probably need because I think I'm going to lose to Rabombi. Like, Psychic Spam can beat my opponent because they decided to give me Primarina. And I have the damage I need on Manectric where I 2-hit KO with Flamethrower and they don't 2-hit KO me back. Actually, it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Yeah, because I don't let you chip away at me. I throw off my Z move immediately, like always, whether you stay in, whether you switch or not. And then my Manectric kind of wins. Oh, and they gave me Rabombi too. Is it Sash? Alright, so I'm not going to give him webs. I'm going to go right out into Manectric because I think I clicked Thunderbolt and never switch. Assuming you go for webs there. Yep. So I'm faster than you and I literally never switch. And if I lose every speed tie versus Manectric, it doesn't matter because I'm at 100%, you're at 88%. Flamethrower does 42, 43%-ish. And it's obviously confirmed you have Flamethrower. Yeah, I win. Unless you crit me or burn. I pretty much win, even if you win the next speed tie. Yep. Alright, so we did what we had to do there. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. I'm glad we won that one. Yeah, my opponent messed up when they gave me damage on Empoleon. As obviously it meant that Manectric could KO later, and obviously not burning me too. So me going for the Z, ensuring the KO, or the Sash on Rabombi, and then just being able to bring this thing in and win. I remember those Manectric calcs. Back from Gliscor meta. Alright guys, so we got another game. Super cool team. I don't even know what to think about this. This is a really cool team. I'm assuming there's something fun going on where you got to use Pokemon that are less used, and they chose Drapion and thank you, Fred. I'm okay. Drapion, the beach. Yo, my opponent's team is fire. Actually speaking. Anyway, I'm assuming this thing is Sash. Some of Volts. They really get Aqua Jetted though by this mon, so that's good. Like my priority, Ice Shard, Aqua Jet, destroy. Same thing with that mon too. So I think this is my best play. It doesn't do much outside of beating this Pokemon. And I can just go for Spirit Shackle. So I limit Amistar to rocks. Obviously Beedrill can come out and pick me off. Same thing with Drapion, whatever. I'm not going to bother switching. I don't want him doubling, predicting by this. And I'd rather get off as much damage as possible. Because unless Drapion goes for like a speed boosting move, I can always KO it with Cobalion. Or Manectric. So go ahead and knock me out, my friend. I could bring out this mon, go right for Thunderbolt and pick up the KO. I'm just assuming, based on using Drapion in the past, that it does not live Thunderbolt from a Mega Manectric at this percentage. And again, we're still just opening up that door for a priority sweep in the end. I hope Starmie is not Scarf. Also, if Scissor's gone, I can just spam Draco too. Okay, well, if Scissor's gone, I can spam Draco, which I am okay with. Is that chip damage supposed to be for Beedrill? Hey, I mean, I can spam Psychic. Oh, Draco. Yes, Draco. Yes, Draco. I don't know why I said Psychic. Spam Draco. That's what I was talking about. So I'm assuming that it was to get in Beedrill to go for U-turn. But I'll chip away at Beedrill with my Cobalion's Rocky Helmet. Putting it in range of a Banded Aqua Jet. Shadow Ball? You're the most expendable. But you might actually live a Shadow Ball. So it goes for Sludge Wave. I don't mind just getting off some chip on you. Tell me now if that's Scarf. You brought that in on Manectric. Anyway, I'm gonna drop a Draco. That has to be Scarf, right? Like, this is B-type, but it doesn't matter. Because Gengar dies to Aqua Jet anyway. And I drop a Draco and kill something right now. Actually, I did 42%, so I don't even know if that's Scarf. Give me that KO. 42% to Mamoswine. It's not Specs, right? That's the high roll Scarf. Always Cobalion for chip. Go ahead, enjoy that little bit of chip. I want some damage on you too because I just get a KO. Actually gonna Iron Head because I don't want you doubling expecting Lottie to want to come out or something. Any damage on you is great for, like, again, look at Aqua Jet and look at his team. Look at Psychic and look at his team. So any damage on Starmie is crucial damage. Gigable Havoc, goodbye my child. Oh, nope, did not die. Nice. So I Voltage here. That'll pick up Starmie. It also doesn't deal with, like, if I go for Thunderbolt and my opponent goes Beedrill. And it will also knock out Gengar. As I said, it dealt with these doubles that my opponent can make, which is probably the only opening they could have. And I literally just spam Psychic now, because that's offensive Starmie. So I just spam Psychic with my Lottie, and then click Thunderbolt, and then get the KO with Aqua Jet and win. If you go Gengar and win a speed tie, I mean, it's annoying, but I get to go Crawdaunt, and I just click Knockoff, so. And also Scarf Gengar is insanely weak. Scarf Gar is weak. But basically, that was a win-win for me, because Sludge Wave wouldn't knock me out. Shadow Ball meant that I can go Crawdaunt. This generation, well, that doesn't really suck. Scarf was always weak. Good game, man. So like I said, how they going for Shadow Ball? I went Crawdaunt, and I just clicked Knockoff, KOing Starmie. And if he stayed in with Gengar, then I won with Manectric. So that was another pretty much wrapped up game at that point. That was a cool team, though. Let us keep going. Let's keep laddering. Sorry about having to pause in between, by the way. I want to say bye-bye to Marlene before she left. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, I was just looking at a text. My bad. I shouldn't be doing that in the middle of videos. But that's the plus of not using Facecam. Though I do plan on actually bringing Facecam. I'll make a video about, like, my plans for Let's Go and things like that too. I don't think I'll ever bring Facecam to Showdown Lives. I don't think it's necessary. But I think it's pretty fun for Wi-Fi battles, at least for my my reactions rather. Yeah, sometimes I'm at a loss for words. Lemon has been putting in the worst work. Has it been Decidueye? Not really. It hasn't really been Decidueye, but at the same time it kind of has been, because that mon has been opening up doors. That mon has been opening up straight up doors. Where's my Showdown? Why is it being blocked? Ladder. Where are we? U-turn. I hate when I misclick on Premiere. Remember, 29 on the ladder. Not bad. Oh, Lord Comf? That boy has a... Oof, I like his team. He has a... What's it called? I'm pretty sure it's a Comfy on his team. I saw some nice posts about Comfy earlier. This is a hard matchup. Because I'm assuming it's Z Hydreigon as you're switching to... man, this is a tough one. Yeah, this is a really tough one. I want Rocks up immediately. Hydreigon's the problem. If it's Scarf, it's Scarf, but I need Rocks up immediately. Ideally, it's... Yeah, okay, it is Scarf, but he U-turns, and that's great because the Defogger is probably Scizor. However, if you don't have a Defogger, makes things easier on me. I'm going... mainly because it's Scarf, I have the freedom. The game got a lot easier because it's a non-roost Hydreigon, basically. So I literally have the freedom. I have the free daunt. I have the freedom to go hard into the boy and click Choice Band Crab. Okay, and click Choice Band Crab Hammer. By the way, if Hippo was gone, Manectric went in. Ooh, but I get a lovely crit on Hydreigon after. I'm a man. I'm going Cobalion on the U-turn. Goodbye, Cobalion. Lucky helmet. So it got a little bit nasty there because of the... First off, I'm hoping you're choice locked. Yo, if I hit that Crab Hammer, Manectric just came in and kept Volt Switching. I gotta be careful though with main. However, I am gonna take some opportunity to Mega Evolve and Volt Switch. I don't care if you go Hippo. Basically, if it's Banded, Infernape, it drops. I can, if it's Scarf, I won't get KO'd. If you go Hippo, I kind of need the Intimidate already activated because of how much of a threat Scizor became because I threw away my Cobalion like a smart player. It's Toxic. Alright, time to bring out Mamoswine on the, what I'm hoping to be a Muck double and not Scizor. Perfect. And now I get a KO with Earthquake, or a 2-hit KO rather. That did some beautiful damage. That's worth. It's worth it, mainly because Daunt is still going to go in, like I said. Yeah, Young Donner is still going to go in. I believe in it. I believe in it, especially when I heal and wish it back. When they don't pursue me with Muck. Like when they go Blissey. SD right here in his face. I don't think it's a KO, however... Oh my gosh, never mind. That's incredible. Yo, I might just Healing Wish this thing instead, because it literally subs up and wins versus Blissey. Yeah, why not? Crawdon doesn't need HP to win. I'm also a man here, so I'll click Knockoff. I'm just gonna jet. What do I want to win with, guys? I feel like I'm gonna give Decidueye the thumbnail anyway. But I'm going to keep Crawdon alive just to be safe. We sub on their status move. You have Flamethrower. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you have Flamethrower? Go for it, though. It's going to put me in Overgrow. Alright, it didn't put me in Overgrow. However, now I'm in Overgrow. Actually, yes, it did put me in Overgrow. I'm thinking of... the other ability. Yeah, that's +2 Overgrow, my friend. Hey, good game. Not bad. This is why I put in work. Yo, had I hit that Crab Hammer on a Powdon, though, game was a wrap. It was a wrap. I get a Manectric whenever I want it, and I just Volt Switch around, bringing the Daunt again, click Crab, because your Manectric switchings after that point include Blissey and Muck. So Bandit Crawdon came back in, we're clicking attack, and the fact that it was Scarf Hydreigon means it was never a switch in. I made so many movements with my arms right here. This is why I need face cam, but now I'll show it on live. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to check out the UU metagame general discussion and trend thread and ask questions and whatnot. It's fun. I'm trying to promote my favorite meta, and they didn't ask me to do this. I'm doing it myself. And I'll see y'all. Goodbye, my friends.